Hey everyone, talking about AMD again. This time about the Athlon 3000G. It's going to be awesome. 2 cores, 4 threads, 3.5 gigahertz base clock, 35 watt TDP. So I'm presuming with that it's going to have the same cooler as the Athlon 200GE. Doesn't need anything spectacular to cool it. But it's got an interesting feature that I'm happy with but confused about. It's unlocked. It's overclockable. We're looking at what I think and hoping that it will be a sub $100 Australian CPU, so budget CPU that is overclockable. I'm questioning if they know their target market. Like, don't get me wrong, I can see enthusiasts getting it for laughs, for the giggles, and seeing how far they can overclock this 2-core CPU. I reckon it'll be quite funny. But again, I don't think they get it. Enthusiasts aren't the target market for a budget CPU. It's going to be HP and Dell, the companies that will build pre-built systems. And I don't think that in their motherboard BIOSes they're going to allow overclocking. Also, on the case in point of, like, let's say I recommended to my parents or grandparents or aunties and uncles that, hey, I can build you a system. You might need to fly me over to a different country so I can help you do that. But I can build you a system. Here's a really good CPU. Guess what? You can make it go faster. You can overclock it. Like, they're gonna look at me like, what? Like, they know their target market. I don't think they get that this overclocking feature isn't necessary. Now, don't get me wrong. I know that at least MSI, possibly a couple other board partners, released a BIOS for when the 200GE came out, and that was a locked CPU, so you couldn't overclock it. That unlocked the CPU in the BIOS, so you could overclock it. They did fix that. That was a mistake. I'm not quite sure what we're expecting with this. In all fairness, like, what are we gonna do? Hear me out. I can just imagine enthusiasts just, okay, let's get it, let's overclock it, let's just have a little in-house tournament kind of thing. Sitting down, getting all the settings right, open up Cinebench, R15, R20, whatever. Heck, even do a CPU test on TimeSpy or a physics test in Firestrike, and clicking run and falling asleep waiting for it to finish. We're so used to our faster CPUs that this is just too slow, we'll fall asleep, or you know what, let's click run, we've got the time, let's go down the road, go to Macca's, get lunch, get a coffee, have it there, heck, go to the shops, buy some new clothes, come back home to watch it be halfway through. Now, okay, that's an exaggeration. That's an exaggeration, but really, if it's some form of overclocking tournament or races, like, either way, it's the same thing at the end. Why? It's a 2-core part with 2019. I don't think that an overclockable 2-core CPU is really all too relevant these days. To me, it's a feature that's for the enthusiast segment of the market. Like, really, in hindsight, I can just, like, imagine, like, telling, like, my parents have it, grandparents have it, you know what, the whole family has it. And, like, in-house, like, in family, it won't be in-house. I don't have many members of extended family here in Australia. We've got social media. We can post scores through social media, and just, like, doing, like, a in-family overclocking tournament of the Athlon 3000G, and, well, trying to wait for it to finish and posting the scores and whatnot, and everyone be, like, so excited, like, oh yeah, I got this score and someone's got that score, this is awesome. Seriously, it is the computer version of watching a tortoise race. And that's slow, like, they don't move fast. Heck, paint may dry faster than an Athlon 3000G finishes a Cinebench R20 run. Definitely don't try to BMW blender test. That might take days. So yes, I reckon it's an awesome CPU. Looking forward to it. It should be an easily recommendable processor. Not quite sure why overclocking. Why? Doesn't necessarily make sense. I get that AMD's thing is basically everything should be overclockable. It's not a Ryzen part. I know it's a Zen-based architecture CPU. I get that. But you got all your Ryzen parts and all your Threadripper parts, and okay, the 2200G to 3200G, they're more budget orientated than any other Ryzen part. They're still overclockable. It's Ryzen. Basically, because it's Ryzen, it should be overclockable. And because Threadripper is a high-end desktop processor, so it's better than Ryzen, it should be overclockable. I'm not quite sure of a budget CPU that is cheaper than the Ryzen parts should be overclockable. From the enthusiast standpoint, it's interesting, but it's odd when you look at it from that target market's point of view. But anyway, that's really all I have for you today. On paper, it looks like a CPU that's going to be easily recommendable for those mum and dad or grandparent PCs, where basically all that it is needed to do is surf the internet, watch YouTube, do internet banking, play solitaire, write up a Word document. So you're not looking at anything strenuous. Maybe a Skype call to family. You don't know. But yes, nothing strenuous where the computer becomes unusable. So yep, odd feature for that bracket. Really, I've got nothing else to say. Definitely the equivalent for a computer of watching Tortoises Race or Paint Drive, as I've stated. Yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a like. If you have any recommendations on how I can make my videos better, do let me know in the comment section below. Do let me know if you liked the video in the comment section below, what you liked about it. If you have a topic that you would like me to do tell me in the comment section below. I will have a look and see if it's possible for me to do. It may not be. Turns out I'm not made of money. But yes, thank you all for watching. Hit that subscribe button if you want to watch more content from me. Don't think I said that before. And I hope that you all join me in the next video. See ya.